Welcome back to I've Got Something to Tell You with Tayler and
Colleen.
Episode 33.
Yeah.
Yay.
33 feeling free?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
It's a Friday night. And I feel like we're in like the beginning of spooky season now.
Yeah.
Like it's finally starting to feel like it's shifting a little bit.
We're
still in the 90s, but
yeah, I was gonna say we wore a sweatshirt today.
For Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of sweatshirts.
Yeah. I made us some new podcast merch for me and Colleen and Norman. I got a Cricut and I've just been making stuff. And I was like, I need to make us sweaters.
I know, they're so cute.
It was really fun. I feel like the campfire looks just like our fires.
It does. It's like perfect.
The only thing was, well, I already told Colleen, but I bought the wrong vinyl and I didn't get red for the blood. So
that's okay.
I know. I feel like we made it might
malfunction.
Whoa. Rewind. It might have been too gruesome with the red, but I don't know.
I mean, we can try it another time.
Yeah, I like how it looks now.
I really like it. They have, in case you're not watching on our TikTok, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, but they have like two ghosts, a little campfire, and then this like bloody handprint, but it's not bloody. It's just white, but I really like the handprint.
You can like see what it's trying to look like.
Yeah, the vibe is there.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're wearing our new sweaters. If anyone wants one, let me know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing is you didn't plug your Etsy shop on.
Oh, I didn't. Well, it's Southwest Arcana. Just search that on Etsy and it comes up. I have hypnosis recordings. I have an option for like a custom one or pre-recorded ones. I have some other stuff I made with the Cricut recently. I think I showed you already. There's not a lot on there, but it's getting started. One sale, okay?
She got one sale like the second she put it up. She like woke up with a sale. So
it was funny too because it was the night of that full moon, which was that was a special one, but I don't remember why.
Yeah.
But they said like another one like that wouldn't happen for another 6 months. So I usually do like my intentions and stuff like that, like write them down, manifestations, whatever. And I did that. And it was just funny that like the next night I had a sale. I mean, the next morning I woke up to a sale. Yeah. I was like, hell yeah.
No, that's awesome. So
it felt very magical.
It is magical.
But yeah, so check it out if you want to look at some hypnosis stuff.
Check it out if you want to look at some really cool stuff by Tayler.
Yeah, thank you. So what else have you been up to? Anything else? Or
I just got done. Well, before I came over here, I did a 90-minute hand and foot massage because
I didn't know it was hand too.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of full body, but they really focus on my feet. I've had a lot of pain in my hands and my feet recently. And so I've been doing like anything to try and figure out what's going on. But yeah, this place that I found, I really like them. And they have like, I feel like affordable prices and they're really, really good. And yeah, so 90 minutes of just like them digging into my feet was amazing.
I don't know if you remember. So me and Colleen went to cosmetology school together. And I think this is where I heard this, but when they massage your hands and feet, the meridian points, I think that's what they're called, in your hands and feet, I guess it's the same feeling as feeling like you had a full body massage. I don't know like the science behind it, but I feel like it's true because your hands and feet feel so good being massaged, especially hand massages.
The hands feel really, really good. And then they kind of like stretch you a little bit too. Oh. So like they like took my arm and were like putting it like back behind me a little bit. And like I've had massages by like other people and stuff like that. I've just really liked this place, so I keep going. But I really like when they stretch you out because I just feel like whatever they're releasing or whatever it is afterwards, like the stretch just like feels like,
ooh,
you know what I mean? Like it's like the final, it's the cherry on top. Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe I need to go with you sometime because I feel like in your 30s, like literally last night, This is embarrassing. Like, I was like, oh, I'm having chest pain. Like, it felt like a sharp pain in my chest. I was like, there's something wrong with me. I think I just pulled something. Because then I woke up in the middle of the night and I reached down to grab my water tumbler thing. And it got worse. Like, I pulled it. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, no.
I was like, this is your 30s, man.
I thought you were going to say you had to like burp or something.
No, I wish that's what it was. I mean, I've had that happen before and I was thinking it was something like that. But no, I think it was from the way I was sitting because I was getting my hair done. And like when they do like the top of your head, like you kind of have to like lean over.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like for me anyway, recently, all I have to do is move wrong and I pulled something.
Yeah. Like in your 30s, if you're slightly uncomfortable for like too long, you just immediately pull a muscle.
Yeah, it's so true for the most embarrassing reasons. But yeah, so fun stuff.
So cool.
So should we rock, paper, scissors again? That was kind of fun.
Okay. Well.
What? You don't want to?
No, we can.
Okay. Wait. So loser goes first.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
We both did scissors.
1, 2, 3. Damn it.
Wait, did I lose or win?
Wait.
I lost.
Oh, yeah. So you have to go first. Wait.
Oh, yeah, I do go. Okay. I go first. I got this.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to go first.
Oh, you didn't? You should have just told me.
Oh, it's okay.
What? No, you went first the last few times.
It's okay. I didn't want to not be a team player.
You are the most team player. That made no sense, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. First place in team playing.
Woo! So, Colleen, I've got something to tell you. So this story, my parents don't listen to the podcast, but they forever remind me that I should do this story.
Okay.
So I don't know why I'm doing it because I don't listen anyway. But watch them listen to this one.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever the podcast gets brought up, my dad is always like, show me how to play that on the podcast app. I'm like, you just click it. What do you
just
mean,
hit
man?
the button.
I know. Like, you know what? Forget it.
I've had to send I don't know if I should say I mean this like lovingly. When we first started the podcast,
oh, yeah.
I had to
so funny.
I had to send her the recordings because
like not the actual link, but the actual recording.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at the point where I mean, for this one, I might send it to them, but now they're going to hear me talking all this shit. So they're used to it.
Yeah.
Well, not they, my dad. Anyway, let's get into it.
Okay.
So today I'm going to be covering Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Illinois. Have you heard of it?
I don't know. I just got...
You're like...
I get excited because I think I know it. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I don't know this one.
You might.
I might.
Yeah. Okay. So tucked away in the forest preserve near Midlothian, Illinois, close to Oak Forest, which is where my parents are from.
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor's Grove Cemetery has gained a reputation as one of the most haunted cemeteries in America. Despite its small size, less than an acre, it has become legendary for ghost sightings, eerie lights, and strange phenomena that draw paranormal investigators from around the world. So, the land surrounding Bachelor's Grove Cemetery was originally settled by English homesteaders who relocated to the area from New England, including Stephen Rexford, arguably the most well-known of the first wave of, and I don't know if it's Anglo settlers, around 1833. According to legal records, Edward M. Everden sold the property to Frederick Schmidt, these names, in 1864, reserving and setting aside 1 acre of the land for use as a graveyard. Historians are unsure of the origin of the name Bachelor's Grove. A family named Batchelder were known to be living in the area by 1845, which is one possibility. The others come from claims by Rexford and that he and 3 other single men settled the area, thus the name Bachelor. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That one. It's Bachelor's Grove, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's a cemetery. They're like, the bachelors are here.
Where men deserve to go. Just kidding.
Damn.
Just kidding.
It is now strongly suspected that the original derivation, did I say that right?
Derivation?
Let's just say the original name was from the family Batchelder, who resided in the area at least as early as 1845. The first post office in the area was established in 1843 and named Bachelor's Grove. According to a 1917 manuscript, the first burial was that of Eliza Scott in November 1844. Accounts published in the local newspaper Blue Island Sun Standard list William B. Nobles as being buried in Bachelor's Grove in 1838. The last burial, listed as Robert Shields, was buried in his family plot in 1989. And so after that, they kind of just closed the cemetery. In the 1970s, the area became less populated. The cemetery fell into disrepair.
Wait, when was the last death?
1989.
And they closed it in the 70s?
No.
Oh.
No, they closed after 1989. They didn't like shut down the cemetery, but like it was like to capacity.
Gotcha. Oh,
yeah.
To capacity.
Too many bodies.
We full.
Yeah. No mo. But just going backwards to the 70s.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. So vandals started damaging the headstones, and rumors of occult rituals and gang activity began to spread. Kids would go there to party and leave trash behind, and a lot of times that's where all the ghost stories came from. So they were just like super disrespectful
Freaking
of the
kids.
place. Yeah. So they're stirring some shit up in there. The dead are trying to rest.
We said no mo.
I know. We said we're at capacity, man. So did I already say this? Yeah, I did. Okay. They believe that the occult rituals would do like animal sacrifices because they would find animal remains and weird symbols in there. I know, disgusting. So obviously stuff like that is going to open up even more spirits.
Yeah.
Good and bad and whatever.
I would assume bad.
Yeah, probably bad. And even the good ones are probably pissing them off.
Yeah. The good are going more bad.
Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about some of the paranormal activity that is seen in Bachelor's Grove. So the most well-known one is the White Lady, or Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, which I got mixed up with Resurrection Mary, which I think I'm gonna cover that in the next episode, because then I got two Illinois ones.
Cool.
And they're very similar. But they're both in white.
I was going to say, isn't like lady in white or woman in white like a thing?
I think so. There's an actual picture of her, though. Like she's wearing a white dress.
I can imagine it.
I'll show you. It's not scary. So often described, as we just said, a young woman in a flowing white dress carrying a swaddled infant. She appears during most nights, but even more often, like it's almost expected on a full moon, which is very spooky. So when they see her, she looks like she's wandering, and the theory is that she's looking for a lost child or something. I tried to look more into this about like who she was, but there's not a lot of information on that, so I don't know. Anyway, the very first photo of her was taken by a paranormal investigator in 1979. That photo I don't have, could not find it. But in 1991, Judy Huff Feltz captured the legendary photograph of a semi-transparent woman in white sitting on a headstone. The figure is clear enough to show clothing folds, her hands in her lap, and they say a solemn expression. I don't know if there's a more clear photo than what I found, but you can't really see her expression. I'm going to show you. It's not scary.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, we'll show it on Instagram
It
and
looks
TikTok.
solemn to me.
She's sitting kind of solemnly.
Yeah.
I feel like her
She
shoulders
does
are
look
kind of
sad.
like. So she is the most cited
That's a
spirit
I will say that's a pretty clear picture.
I know. I feel like it's so clear that, like, obviously some people think it's not real.
Yeah.
But
it looks real.
I think it looks real. But you all be the judge of that. Go look yourself.
IGSTTY pod on Instagram.
Exactly. And TikTok. Okay. So the next paranormal sighting is the Phantom Farmhouse. Visitors report seeing a glowing white farmhouse in the woods near the cemetery. Because I forgot to mention it's by a forest preserve. So it's like surrounded by like.
No, you mentioned that at the beginning.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, you did it. Good job, Tayler.
Pat on the back. I did something right. It appears vividly detailed, sometimes with a porch light shining, only to vanish as witnesses approach.
These ghosts be building buildings?
They be constructing. Imagine them just watching the people walk up, then they're like, okay, make it disappear now.
It's like the opposite of Ding Dong Ditch.
They're like, no, make it smaller.
Make it a little bit farther away.
Make them work for it. And we're gone. So that was actually the next thing I was going to say.
Wait, really?
Is they do make it shrink. Well, now I'm saying they do it, but the house shrinks in size as one walks toward it until it disappears completely.
That's so frustrating.
I know. They'd be like, where'd it go? Theories suggest it may be a residual haunting, a psychic imprint of a long gone farmhouse in the area, which I have heard of that. And there's also another Illinois, and I feel like I probably won't cover it, so I'll talk about it now.
Okay.
But there's a house that disappears, and sometimes it'll be, I think, on the other side of the street or something like that. But my dad's seen it too. But
he's seen it?
Yeah. Well, he says. Maybe I need to fact check that, but he talks about it a lot.
He's like, I saw it and it wasn't there.
I saw it with my own eyes.
He's going to kill us.
Yeah, I'm not going to send him this episode. Anyway, Chicago has a lot of haunting stories. Look it up.
Okay. Well, no, you're going to tell me about them. I won't look them up.
Okay. I'll tell them about you next, or about them next. Okay. Anyway, the next one, phantom vehicles. Something about that just sounds really cool to me.
Yeah.
The phantom vehicle. Okay, anyway.
No, it does. I agree with you.
There was a phantom hearse, remember? In
the sanatorium.
Yeah.
I listen.
Okay. I forgot the name and you remember it. Waverly Hills.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay. So reports of ghostly cars and horse-drawn wagons are common. Drivers on the road leading to the cemetery have described a black 1940s phantom car with bright headlights that suddenly disappears when approached.
I really like the idea of a phantom car.
Doesn't it sound cool?
It does.
Especially like
so
the black.
Cool.
I think of it as like, well, okay, this is 1940s, but that's kind of what I pictured if I'm picturing the right one. One of those like really old-fashioned black cars.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom car. Very cool.
I love it.
So another tale involves a farmer who drowned in a nearby pond when his horse and plow got stuck in the mud. Witnesses claim to see his ghostly figure still attached to the plow, emerging from the water.
What? I'm sorry.
I know. I wasn't sure if he was like, did he get ran over by it and it like went into the water?
That like, because I'm not gonna lie, what I imagine is it like slowly going down and him just being like, I don't know what to do.
I know. When I was reading it, I was like, he couldn't have just been in it because he could have just got out.
Yeah.
So I feel like something must have malfunctioned. Maybe he got
like his brain.
That. I don't know. Either way, R.I.P. farmer.
Yeah. I mean, we're not making, well, sorry.
We kind of are.
I'm
and
sorry.
It's okay. But so that water, I guess they also say, I mean, they don't know if it's the farmer, but there's reports of faces in the water and glowing red eyes beneath the surface.
Okay, so then that's what got him.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe that's a good theory.
Yeah.
Because the next thing is people get the sensation they're being pulled towards the pond.
Okay.
So you're right. He probably was just sitting in it and let himself sink.
Yeah, because whatever's in there is like messing with you.
Good theory.
Thanks.
Damn. Okay. So other people also see orbs and lights, bright glowing orbs in red, white, and blue are commonly spotted floating among the graves.
Patriotic? Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Paranormal teams have captured these lights.
Aren't the Cubs red, white, and blue?
Yeah.
So
They're go Cubs. Also, I feel like I don't remember the Rendlesham incident. I think they saw red, white, and blue lights too.
Oh.
Now that I think it was that story, but weird.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was aliens. Maybe it wasn't orbs.
We got a lot of theories.
We do. So paranormal teams have captured these lights on film, often moving intelligently, not like insects or dust. So could be aliens, could be orbs. Orbs/ghosts. We don't know.
to say?
Who's to say? So also some visitors report seeing lights leading them deeper into the woods and then vanishing, which I've heard a lot of stories about that.
Yeah.
In the forests, Appalachians in general, which I find very freaky. I feel like they're trying to get you lost.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
Forest.
Yeah. No,
Other
1,000% that's what they're trying to do.
I feel like they're trying to
No, you nailed it.
something up.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good thing.
They're not trying to help you.
They're not trying to lead me to a coffee shop? Okay.
No.
So another thing that people see are shadow figures and apparitions, obviously. Not surprising. Many have reported dark, human-shaped shadows darting between the trees and gravestones.
Not darting.
I hate the darting.
I know.
They're always darting around. Apparitions in old-fashioned clothing, men in wide-brimmed hats, your
Love
favorite. Women in 19th century dresses. I can't. Okay. I've been spotted walking the grounds before vanishing. This is my least favorite one.
Oh, no.
Some claim to see faces peering out from behind trees or gravestones, only for the figure to melt into the darkness.
Oh, no.
I don't like, okay, aside from darting, I don't like peeking outside of things. I don't like that.
I, to this day, vividly remember, your sister might remember this episode. It's an episode of The X-Files.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like these tree alien things. And they will like dart around. So it's your two least favorite things.
Ew.
They dart around and they're
Uh-huh.
like trying to find them, but they'll like stand by a tree and like melt into the tree.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, I think I watched it when I was in like third or fourth grade, and it has stuck with me like my entire life.
Dude, the X-Files, some of those episodes are so scary.
They're so scary.
I used to have like a repeating nightmare of one episode, and oh my God, I wish I could remember the name now. But yeah, they were very scary.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ask Tara if she remembers the tree aliens.
I'm sure she does.
She does.
She
knows,
rewatched it recently.
Okay.
She loves X-Files.
I know. She knows like all about it.
She does. She loves Mulder. So EVP recordings from investigators have picked up whispers, growls, and cries. Why the growls?
Why the growls? You hungry? What are you doing?
Is it your stomach? 'Cause- I mean, I guess if they're like growling at the kids.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. Visitors often hear footsteps behind them, though no one is there. A common report is the sensation of being touched or grabbed on the arm or shoulder. Some describe sudden, overwhelming emotions like grief, dread, or even rage while standing near particular graves. So most likely channeling
Whoever's in the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is Bachelor's Grove so haunted? It dates back to the 1800s. There's like 200 bodies there. There's been rituals performed
Yeah.
there. There's been kids dismantling and destroying
Disrespecting.
it. Yeah, disrespecting it. So, of course it's haunted.
Yeah.
That's why it's the most haunted place in America, or cemetery in America. I did pull one story from Reddit, a personal experience. Do you want to hear it?
Of course I do.
So let's go with that really quick. I visited the cemetery with a couple of friends in the spring of 2017. We arrived there around 6:30 p.m., parked at a small lot across the road from the cemetery, and made our way over. I was in a photography class at the time and brought a school-issued camera with me to take pictures. Walking into the cemetery felt sort of overwhelming, like we had walked into a lively party where everyone suddenly went quiet and stared at us, even though we were the only ones there. And I love the way that they describe that, because that is creepy.
Yeah.
It's like you can't see anything, but you feel like you walked into this room full of people.
I hate that.
I know, I hate it, but love how she described
Yeah.
it. I took some pictures in the cemetery, and after a while, we decided to walk deeper into the woods. This would turn out to be a mistake. As the three of us walked along the creek, I couldn't shake the sense of unease that I was settling in. Despite it still being pretty light out and due to it being early spring, the leaves hadn't yet grown back, so we could see pretty much far in every direction. Something that still creeps me out about this place is the lack of sound. I listened for the chirps and scurries of wild animals, but the only sound in the woods was our footsteps in the leaves in the creek.
That is so creepy. I didn't even think
like
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even animals won't go there.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's creepy. And I've heard too, I think like the skinwalkers and stuff, like, you know, when something like that's around because you don't hear any other animals or something
because they're
like
all
that.
like running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Listen to nature, people.
Yeah. They're telling you things. My camera was fully charged. It died a few times. When I turned it back on, it had a full battery.
Ooh.
But that kind of reminds me of when we did the spirit box session at the San Carlos. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because remember his
cameras?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kept going dead.
And he's like, these were fully charged.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop
That was
telling
so
me that.
spooky. We came across multiple round clearings in the woods. There's rumors of dark magic and rituals taking place here. So at the time, I attributed it to that. There's a picnic bench in one of the clearings, and I took a picture of my friends on my cell phone standing on the bench part. They were smiling when I took the photo, but when I looked at their faces, they were distorted. My female friend appeared sad/scared, while my male friend appeared angry, but they were perfectly fine. A few minutes after taking that picture, my phone mysteriously went missing, and we searched all over the area. We were still right by the picnic bench, and we figured it couldn't be far. Until the sun started to go down and we realized we needed to get the hell out of there. We ditched the phone and my friend managed to lead us out. As we were leaving, I saw a completely black shadow figure with a brimmed hat walking parallel to us, maybe 10 feet into the woods. He was walking through the dense woods and made no sound. I have no idea why I didn't react to this in the moment, but when I asked my friend about this later, he said he saw it too. When we got back to my house, some unfortunate events went down with my family that were mostly likely inevitable, but I think the energy I brought back certainly could have contributed. When I brought the camera to my room, the energy seemed to shift and I saw several figures and anomalies as I scrolled through the photos. I deleted them all right then. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Everything felt normal after that, though the energy in my living room where the family thing happened was off until we moved out. Even my, it's cut off a little bit. Oh, no. Even my completely skeptical mother admitted that the lighting looked wrong and things fell off in that room after this. I'm still interested in haunted places and the paranormal, but this experience made me more wary of these things. That is a crazy experience.
Well, and like, it kind of sounds like they just left because I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, at this point you kind of do.
But like, I feel like when we've done the spirit boxes, no matter what, like we always leave the place with like very intentionally, like we're leaving everything here. Like
do not follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
we sage.
And like we make sure that like
we don't have attachments to us.
Yeah. And it sounded like they just left.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I almost feel like going there in the first place, you're kind of calling it in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you're going because it sounds like you're interested. I'm pointing at your tablet.
You.
You're going because it sounds like you're interested in having an experience. So like, I just also feel like that's also putting the intention out there. That's not great. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. That's why we're smart and we do know what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're paranormal investigators. Mm-hmm. Well, that was the story of Bachelor's Grove.
That was really good. I liked it.
Yay. Okay. So do you want to take a break and then get into yours? Okay. And we're back.
We are back. All right, Tayler, I've got something to tell you. But because you so enjoy showing me pictures of things, I'm going to start off with showing you a picture. And just imagine this standing over you.
Ew.
In the middle of the night.
Ew. Why does he look like that?
I'm covering the Beast of Jersey today.
The Beast?
The Beast.
Well, I see why that's his name.
Yeah. So just giving you a visual of what this guy looked like. So what I just showed her is the Beast of Jersey's mask, which is basically like an old, like flesh colored mask that he's like slitted eyes in. And then it's like kind of like cut through mouth. And then the hair on top kind of looks Medusa like.
Yeah. It kind of looked like dreadlocks a little bit.
But that's a wig that he wore.
Oh.
So he's real creepy.
So he really went into character mode.
Yeah. All right. So Beast of Jersey. Let's get right into it. It is not Jersey as in New Jersey, though, which
what other Jersey is there?
There's another. Well, okay. So glad you asked. So I was telling Kyle the other night, I was like, I'm doing the Beast of Jersey. And he's like, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, you know, like where Jersey is? He's like, yeah, off the coast of England. I'm like, how do you know that? And he's like, because if it was in the US, you would have said New Jersey.
Okay, Kyle.
And it was like, he's like, yeah, like New Hampshire or New York. Like, okay, right. So yeah, so
I immediately thought New Jersey.
Yep. I was hoping to do, honestly, I was hoping to do a New Jersey one. And then, so I found this and then I was like, oh, well, all right. We're already halfway in there. So, okay. So you've seen the Beast and now you know where we are. So Jersey is a tiny island in the English Channel. And it's very small. It's 9 miles long and 5 miles wide. So tiny little.
Very
place.
tiny.
Yeah. In the 1950s, where this kind of all starts, it's a peaceful area. It's very much like a farming city town. Cottages, fishing boats, like that kind of thing. People don't lock the doors at night. We've heard it all before. But that changed in 1957, in April 1957. This is the first attack. So one night, a woman is walking home from visiting friends. It's a quiet night, and then a man jumps out. He grabs her, ties a rope around her neck, and drags her off the road. He assaults her, and it's described that he assaults her so violently that she had to get several stitches. Yeah. But after the attack, she makes it to a neighbor's house. She reports it. Police take her statement, but it's kind of treated like random because this doesn't really happen in this town. So they're just like, it's terrifying and it's scary, but it's a one-time thing. So they don't really look into it. However, it doesn't stop. Over the next 2 years, more women reported almost the same thing. There's a nurse who's heading home from a late shift on her bike, and she's pulled off of her bike and tied up, again, assaulted. A housemaid was attacked inside her own home. Same thing, tied up and assaulted. Another woman woke up with a flashlight in her eyes. She saw a man already in the room standing over her holding rope, tied up and assaulted.
The flashlight in the eyes. That'd be so scary. It's blinding you.
Yes. That becomes a thing. So the MO becomes, it's always at night. Often they find the attacks are happening when the weather is bad. So either the weather's like masking what's going on or something. I don't know. But
Interesting.
yeah, but he would basically tie them up, assault them, and then got away before anybody could help.
Mm.
So these are going on. People are reporting it. Then in March 1960, things escalate. A storm is pounding the island, and an 8-year-old child is woken up in the middle of the night to a bright light in their face with a man standing next to their bed. He ties their wrists, carries them outside, walks them through a field, assaults them.
The 8-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then leaves them there. They find their way back home tied up.
Wow.
Yeah. 8 years old. So this attack shook Jersey. People who'd never locked their doors before started locking their doors. Windows are nailed shut. Neighbors began walking each other home after dark. But the beast kept going. A 21-year-old woman who was living alone one night gets a phone call. She goes to answer and then immediately hears a click. Doesn't think twice about it. Goes to sleep during a storm. And she wakes up. And then she thinks she hears something downstairs. So she goes downstairs. As soon as she goes downstairs, the lights cut out.
Oh.
And then she realizes that there's somebody in her living room. She runs to grab the phone. The cord is cut.
Oh.
A man attacks her, and her 14-year-old wakes up upstairs, which distracts the man. And so she runs. Sorry, I said she was living alone. She's living with her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She runs out to go get help. When she comes back, she finds her 14-year-old has been assaulted.
Oh.
Yeah. So by the mid-60s, it's clear that this isn't random, that this is a consistent attacker.
Yeah.
And that it was likely one man because of the consistency within the MO of the attacks. So the police start to lay out the pattern. So he chooses stormy nights. He would cut phone lines if he was going inside. He tied victims with whatever he could. They find not just rope, but twine, sometimes even bits of window frame. He would use the flashlight to shine right in their eyes so that they couldn't see him clearly. Though the rare times someone actually did get a look at him, the description was always the same. So you already saw him, but he would wear a rubber mask. It was pale and stretched with 2 tiny slits for eyes and a stitched line for a mouth. This thing clung to his face so tight you could even tell if he was breathing. Like it kind of like looks like he's wearing like a second face.
Yeah.
On his hands, there were gloves with long, sharp-looking nails attached. And he had a long, heavy coat that nearly brushed the ground. Some of the survivors that were attacked by him or encountered him said it looked like an old army greatcoat. Others thought it was more like a cape, but either way, they think it was so that it made him look bigger or less human-like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, he thinks he's a superhero.
Dork.
He looks creepy as fuck, though. Like, literally, imagine waking up to that standing over.
Well, he has that ugly ass wig and mask and a cape.
Taylor's not scared. She just immediately start roasting
like
him.
irritated.
Do some leave-in conditioner. What do you think?
You look like an idiot. Did you look in the mirror before you left the house?
He's like, I did. Multiple times. So it's been over a decade at this point, and we haven't gone over all of the attacks, but at this time, it's been at least 11 attacks accounted for. And victims are ranging anywhere from the age of 8 years old to 43.
Gross.
Yes. So the community starts organizing themselves. Neighbors formed watch groups and took turns walking the streets at night with flashlights, which I just imagine him with his flashlight, like joining. He's like,
where is he?
So they're trying to make sure nobody else gets grabbed. Fathers would sit up in kitchens, like at night, waiting in case somebody came in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Curtains would be open, looking for any movement. Mothers were sleeping with kitchen knives under their pillows before bed. Police also threw everything they had at the investigation. They set up roadblocks on the narrow country roads and checked anyone leaving on the ferries to see if there was any like people coming and going from the island.
Mm-hmm.
Officers also hid in barns or would lay out in fields, hoping to catch the guy moving across the island because fields were where he liked to take his victims.
Oh.
At one point, they even used female officers as decoys. They would post them up alone in dark areas to see if maybe he would approach them, which, like, I want to sign up for that.
Mm-mm.
But despite all of their efforts, they never saw any sign of him. He always seemed to stay one step ahead. However, people started finding signs that someone had been right outside their houses. Footprints would be under bedroom windows. Curtains had been pulled shut. They would find them open in the morning. Sometimes there were also these like weird little ladders and sticks latched together. People would find outside their windows. So like it was like somebody was trying to get in. Notes would turn up at the police station or local papers, but they could never find or attribute fingerprints to them. So there were no clues that came from them. Most of them were taunting the officer, saying like, "You'll never catch me." One of them was like him rambling about how he was like committing the perfect crime and like all this stuff.
Let's get cocky.
Yeah, and douchebag. One of the scariest close calls happened in 1966. A young couple was driving home late from a party. They were winding along one of the narrow roads on the island, and their headlights caught someone standing in the road ahead. Like, this literally sounds out of like a slasher movie.
Yeah.
He's wearing a long coat and what looked like a mask that flashed in the beams. They slowed down, thinking maybe someone needed help, and suddenly he lunged at the car. The driver floored it. When they looked back, he was gone.
Oh, run him over immediately.
Reverse that bitch.
You lunge at me?
I'm in a freaking car. Like,
I know. Like, what?
My phantom car will run you over.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's made for.
When police searched that stretch of road the next morning, they found a length of rope and a homemade hood, like a coat that looked like it was going to go over somebody's head on the side of the road.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's just leaving his shit around town now.
Yep. So by 1967, the island was exhausted. They'd been living with this prowler, the letters, and late night attacks for more than a decade. Police offer a cash reward, which couldn't even bring in solid leads. Jersey felt like it was holding its breath, waiting for the next storm, because that's when he liked to hit, and for the beast to strike again. So, like I said, it's been a decade, and a break finally came.
That's wild that it's been a decade and they haven't been able to.
They haven't been able to find him.
Wait, what year did this take place again?
This was in the late 50s, 60s.
Oh,
so
okay.
This is the when the couple saw him on the road, it was 66.
Okay, so it's not like they had the best like tools at that time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so July 17th, 1971, they finally get a break. Two officers are on a routine patrol when a car ran a stop sign without slowing down. This is like at 11:45 at night too. So they follow them. When the car finally pulled over, the driver stepped out as if they were going to talk to the officers, then bolted. The officers chased him and tackled him. They take him back to the car, open the door, and on the seat is a beige rubber mask with narrow eye slits and a stitched mouth.
Wait, I love that. After a decade of doing all this
He's
shit,
like, "Oh,
he
shit."
gets pulled over for running a stop sign.
Yeah.
Like,
Idiot.
yeah, like that's how you go out.
The perfect crime.
The perfect dumbass.
So they find the mask, they find gloves, and then they also find rope, tape, a heavy flashlight, and a long dark coat. So like either he's going to a costume party dressed as this guy or it's the dude. So when the police asked about the gear, do you want to know what he says? Why he needed like this costume? He says that he was going to an orgy and he didn't want people to recognize him while he was driving to the orgy, as if they know where he's going.
There's so many other things you could have said.
And so then they ask him about why he has the nails. So he has nails on the gloves, but he also has nails on his coat. So like,
wait, nails?
Like nails, like hammer nails.
Oh. I just imagine him with these acrylic nails.
I kind of feel like that might be on vibe for him.
I know, with the wig and everything at this point. I don't even know.
Yeah. So then he's like, so they ask him like, well, why do you have nails in your coat? He's like, well, I need to protect myself in case somebody attacks me with martial arts.
That
oddly
sounds like something a 5-year-old would say.
Oddly specific too. But he's basically saying like, in case somebody like comes to like grab me, he needs the nails.
They might attack me with martial arts.
Yeah. Somebody might try and snatch my wig.
I gotta have my nails on me just in case.
But so they're just like, no. Okay.
That's so stupid.
So the guy that they pull over is Edward Paisnell. And Edward, by day, is a handyman and a volunteer.
Oh.
He actually works and volunteers at a child's foster home where they call him Uncle Ted.
Ew.
Because he would dress up as Santa.
Of course he would.
He was a local for the area and knew every person, every home, every way to get around the island. So it all made sense of like why it was so easy for him to get around without getting caught. He knew that island like the back of his gloved, nailed hand.
That reminds me of the other story you told.
Which one?
I think it was the one, maybe it took place in Canada, but I think where he was like really like well known in the town and everyone really liked him and he committed. It was all the sex working women.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Canada one where he would like trick them to take them on the planes and then would go hunt them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The butcher baker.
Yes. Butcher baker.
So they also search more of his car. They find hidden compartments in his car that are stuffed with more cords, extra masks, and notes and details about houses with weak doors or windows. When they search his home, they find a camera that has pictures of tons of houses. So like he would stake out houses like months ahead of time. He would know when people were home. Like this man was stalking everybody.
The town.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Police brought survivors in carefully so they wouldn't be re-traumatized. Remember that this guy is creepy and has not just traumatized them, but like violated them in very severe ways. So several of the survivors recognize his voice immediately. They also distinctly remember a very musty smell.
Ew.
Yeah. Fibers from his coat matched ones on victims' clothes. Knots in his rope matched the ones during the assault. He had no alibis. He would claim to be doing late night charity runs, other times emergency handyman jobs, but everybody's like, we don't know what he's talking about. So
yeah,
immediately they were just like, dude, you're him. Like, just
stop.
Just stop. So in November 1971, he stood trial on 13 charges, assaults, abductions, and burglaries, and everything that was tied. So basically everything that was tied to the Beast of Jersey. Mm-hmm. Jurors saw the mask, the gloves, the coat, the rope. They heard about the storms, the cut phone lines, the victims ranging from children to adults. Paisnell denied it all, but the evidence was overwhelming. The jury found him guilty on every count. It took them less than 30 minutes to deliberate.
That's crazy.
The judge called it one of the most wicked and horrifying cases ever brought before this court. You want to hear how many years he was sentenced to? Mm-hmm. 30.
30 years?
Because real cool thing is he only assaulted people.
Oh, because he didn't murder anyone?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Exactly.
God.
Like 30 years. Guess how many he actually served?
Less than 30?
Less than 30. He served 20 years because he was an ideal inmate.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep. So he was released in 1991, still insisting that he was innocent. He lived quietly for a while on the White Isles, but died in 1994 at the age of 68.
How'd he die? Did it not?
I don't know.
Whatever.
How would you like him to have died?
Traumatically.
That way.
Because 68 is kind of young.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
I think it was something with his heart, but I can't remember.
Good. Maybe he had a heart attack.
Yeah. But yeah, so that is the Beast of Jersey. And we will make sure to post a picture of the mask.
Yeah. Because that is freaky looking. Ew. Don't like that. That was a good story, though.
Thanks.
You told it really well.
Thanks.
Hate him, but...
I have to delete my search history.
Oh my God. I don't even want to... My TikTok right now, sorry, unrelated. Because we're doing a TikTok after this, but it's called Colleen... Wait, Colleen gets the creeps.
Yeah.
Or I give... Wait, no, I don't give Colleen the creeps.
Yeah.
The videos do. Hold on. But anyway, I was looking for videos and I was kind of freaking myself out scrolling through them because you never know if like you're watching one and it's going to be like a jump scare. So I was like, but anyway, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Off track.
That's why I like to ruin our Instagram. Like when I need to look up like stuff for true crime stuff, like I use our podcast Instagram.
Good idea.
And then I have my personal Instagram because then I know if I go on the podcast Instagram, that one's scary and mine is safe.
And I don't have a personal TikTok, but maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
I like Instagram Reels. Anyway, so that was a really good story. If anybody wants to send us stories or email us any questions or just let us know if you liked the episode, you can email us at
igsttystories@gmail.com.
Or you can reach out to us on social media
at igsttypod on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok.
Yes. So anyway, that wraps this episode up. Thanks for listening.
Later.